link out. Where's WhatsApp? Starting filming. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. $2 grand, at least. Yes, at least $2 grand. The doctor is here. The doctor has arrived. He has arrived. I'm working on the car, Mom. All right, let's get started. When I get rich, you will be my mechanic. I hope so. I'd love to, man. That's what I'd love. I'd love to be like, hey, just work on my stuff. I'll drop it off with you. All right, first things first. I'm gonna get this stupid cover. You're gonna see all the way over here? No. All right. We're going to turn you some. There we go. Can you see now? Yeah, there we go. All right. So first things first. This sucker's gotta go. Should be 10s. Matter of fact, I feel fancy. I feel fancy today. I have extensions that flex. Yeah. I got 3/8 and 1/4 inch. We're gonna use some new tools today. All of this stuff is die hard, so you can get it from Advanced AutoZone. I do not believe in expensive tools. Charger for this. Oh, I should have did. Not this like pop. Yeah. in the middle. I don't want it to break or crack. Boom. Look how much more space we have already. Alright, next, stupid engine cover. Basically what's happened is our customer has multiple misfires. Plugs and coils haven't been done yet, so we're going to do plugs and coils. This one said, nope, I'm going to fight with you. Okay. We have means to deal with you. Kind of want to use the wall. I don't understand why we use bolts to hold down an engine cover. Where is this thing going? It's not holding an engine together. Where is it going, y'all? Where is it going? It needs not one, not two, 4 bolts. See, when I see stuff like this, no insulation on a wire, that scares me. He has codes for these guys. These are the actuators for the butterfly valve. He has codes for both of these. This guy. We're trying to get this intake off. It's gonna have to come off. Oh, it is gonna come off. Okay, what is this? I'll just take the whole thing out. Part of me wants to do this test to see if I hear these click. Let me do that real quick. Oh. What up, boy?
What's up, man? See screen.
Yeah. And it's good we got some light, so I don't gotta use the flash. Alright, next thing we're gonna take this sucker off. Pivot this so you can see it a little better. You can see it pretty good from there. Right now we're gonna take off what is it called? We're taking off the intake right now. So this is for the mass airflow sensor. We're gonna unplug that guy. And there's a clip back here that keeps it on the box. I'm gonna have to deal with that too. Alright, now we're gonna take this bolt out right here. And then we're gonna take this clamp off over here, and then this whole top portion should come out. So it's just 2 clips. Put that out. And this guy, I think it's an 8 out of 10. Yeah, those are the time those are things. Pretty sure it's an 8. 90% sure it's an 8. Let's see. It's an 8. Would you look at that? Alright, that's that. Take this clamp off. Oh, this is loose, so we don't even need pliers to do it, really. Do this. Look at that. Look at that. Don't even need pliers. Yes. That's that. Now this stupid thing. I'm gonna move this out the way. Stupid. We'll move that out the way. These are the things that make me not like Nissan. Why is this here? Why is this in the way? I couldn't put this nowhere else. Nowhere else. Above the airbox. Because how many people you think actually remove this? Probably not. Now this is out the way. I really want to just move you up, just so I can get a little bit of extra space to get back here and get this pulled. Boom. Alright. Top of the airboxes. The problem I always have here is getting this stupid plug. It's like one of these things on the actual box. Because, you know, we need to secure wires and make sure they don't go nowhere. It's just everything's always on the back. Get over here. Gotta love it, you gotta love it. Gotta love it. Thank you. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a sec. Whew. So, right here and right here, that's where this guy sits. It's just got a little clip. I wish I could zoom in. It's got a little clip right there, and it just sits in the back of the airbox. Well, that's it. Just loosen this clamp. It'll come out. I just take it out as one whole unit. This is the end of the hose that goes to the breather. This would be like your PCV valve. Alright. I don't even think this needs to come out, but look, there's a clip in there. I don't think I need to take this off, but we're going to. Just for Just for giggles. Alright. So now, don't have to take this off, but I'm just doing it because it's right there. I think it's just one bolt. And then it should come out. So we're gonna try it. That's all I need. So one bolt, and then this has this stupid clips on this side. It's just like, yeah, if you don't do this, God forbid, whatever shall we do? I hate these clips. I feel like they're just designed for Stefan. They only designed them for Stefan. Alright, now we're gonna move this over. That's just got brake fluid in it. Should be fine over there. What I'm gonna do next, because I don't like coolant everywhere. You guys see this? Alright. So these two lines right here are coolant. It's got antifreeze flowing through it. Right? You got one on the back, one on the front. One's a feed. This goes to like your thermostat. And the other one is a return. I'm gonna try and do this without messing with this, because then if you take these out, coolant gets everywhere and makes a mess. So normally what I do, I unbolt the throttle body from the intake manifold, and I'll just lay it to the side, and then I'll continue unbolting the intake. This also helps see the back, because a lot of times these manifolds, not specifically on Nissan, but just the manifolds in general, a lot of times they will have a bracket on the back. So removing this makes it a little easier. So we're gonna go ahead, and I'm glad I bought my box, because I did not think they were gonna use Torx bolts. Hex bolts. Because I definitely was like, oh, I don't need this. It's another die-hard case. I'm not sponsored by them. I just like their stuff because it's packaged well. This is what I use on my German cars.
Yeah.
But I was like, I know I'm gonna need one of these. It's probably
He does, but he keeps the water hose inside. It's over on the side of
I think it's a 5. I think that feels good. I think that's a 5.
You use it sometime in the summer to power wash the siding. Yeah.
I just think it doesn't like it. That's a 5. Now let's get this back out. Try to take the air box out. Now I'm taking the throttle. Once I take this out, I'm going to disconnect hoses and lines and then start unbolting the intake itself. But those other codes you have are for these two guys right here. But that's why I was like, we can do it later. I just want to make sure that's actually what it is, because all I got to do to replace these, take the cover off, 2 bolts, unplug, unplug, unplug. You know what I mean? See if I can break these loose with this. If I could break these loose with this, I didn't think so. What about? No, I didn't think so. What I am gonna do is stop. I'm about to stop draining the battery on this thing. unnecessarily. This is close at distance. You can also get these from Advance. I love DeWalt. I love DeWalt. Look at that. Hit it, bang, right out. Right out. That scares me because that makes me sound like the thing spun. Really why I don't like using these. Ooh. Look at that corrosion.
You got that up there?
That's why it was fighting me. Let's see how bad this one is. Yeah, corrosion. The little things that make things take longer. Because I'm definitely cleaning those up before they go back in there. Okay, let's check the top too. This is your throttle body. When you step on the gas, this is what opens and closes to let air inside your motor. New cars nowadays, it's electric. Okay, look at the top ones compared to the bottom ones. Much better. It's usually the case. Alright, so now we got this. What's on here still? Just these lines. Okay. So boom. Got that. Now that's out the way. If you want to, you can put a bungee cord or something on this to hold it out, but that should be good. Yeah, see, and it's exactly like I said. A lot of times there's a stupid bracket. That's the stupid bracket. That's the stupid bracket. So, yeah. Because whatever this line is right here, this is one of the vacuum ones. I think it's a purge valve or a vent valve, yeah. It's a purge valve. So purge valve, puts back in there. Now, that's going to be a pain in the butt to get out. I can tell you right now. But you don't have to take this off because it'll come with the intake. So all of this will come with the intake. So what we're going to do now, here, that'll stay with the intake. So you don't have to mess with this. Don't mess with this. Don't mess with this. Keep this in there. What we're gonna disconnect is the stuff going back there. So, like this guy, normally I'd say leave it, but we're gonna take you off there, yeah. Because we're gonna leave everything on this manifold. Only thing we're gonna take off is like this hose here. This goes to the intake. So we could honestly obviously do that. And this goes to the rail comes up with it, don't it? Yeah, the rail comes with it. Everything on this rail. Honestly, let me take this sucker off. Ah. Can y'all see from over there? Yeah, you see.
So much every year. I see he's slowing up, which is good, because I don't know. He had a heart surgery and all that shit. And he started talking, because he gets another shot.
So tricks for the hoses. Alright. So like I said, these are staying here. I'm just looking for what's not staying here. So this one, it runs, down here. I think this runs to the mount. Yeah, it runs to the mount. So what we're gonna do here is just a vacuum line. Shouldn't be super tight. I twist until I see the whole hose twist, and then slide off, just like that. If you think you're gonna get confused, you can mark them. I promise you though, they're only gonna reach so far, so you really can't mess this up. But anyway, unplug the connectors. This is your VIAS, VIAS, variable intake air system. Plug those. Just sit them down for now. This, all of this come up. But already tell you. He's right here. Be careful not to tear the line, and inspect the line. This one's a little marred up on the end, but it should be okay. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Does that come up with it? I think it does. So what we're gonna do here, unplug you.
Oh yeah. You can't even see it because it's in the corner. So I'll just go down there and tell them I want to.
It's another one of those tabs. Do not like these things at all. To understand, like, where do you think the plug is gonna go? Where is it gonna go? I really want to know, where is this plug going? Alright. The last thing I gotta do now. Oh, this is free. That's this guy right here. Purge valve. Now I think this is actually some type of filter, but it has a tab here so you can actually see how much pressure or vacuum you're getting. Come on, if we could get this off the line. That's the freaking hose is like frozen to the clamp. Yes, I can't get that off. Alright, well, we're gonna take the clamp with the hose. And this should just be fuel vapor, not fuel. But when you take it off, you're gonna smell some fuel. This has a fitting in it. But yes, so now that's off. So now I'm gonna unbolt. It should come up. So I don't think this goes through. I think that just holds this bracket. Ooh, I think. It's been a minute since I did one of these. So I think that's it though. All of these are clear. This is clear. This will come up with that. I just don't remember if there's another bracket back here. Oh, and then there's this hose. Get to these better. This one. Yes. This is way further. Let me do that.
Now, it worked too good for me, but it couldn't stop cooking.
I hate trying to get to these guys in the back. Cows in the way, so I don't have space to get to. I really want to unbolt it and just see if I have space to get back here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Bolt it, move it.
I didn't know you could change it.
I know Lexus definitely has a bracket back there. I think this has a bracket back there. Four bolts. Two nuts. They're all 10mm hex nuts and bolts. Now, yep, come on. I do. Twisting it that way is impossible. So we're gonna twist it like this so I can reach the hoses on the back on this
Yeah,
side.
'cause I got a demonstration.
First one, go straight up.
That's why God kept me here for.
Oh, God.
Because you were finna go.
Now, slide it over. Same thing, just be careful with the hoses.
How many you got? One.
If you could do it by hand, do it by hand. That one came off one. For this one, you're gonna take this bottom hose off.
So when I pulled the piece, they didn't have one of those meters around the building. None of that. Now, I can't even grab it.
Hard road is over there too.
Huh?
Hard road?
Yeah.
I don't like that fucking back.
Where? What? Oh, yeah, he works at Castle Porter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know Tina and everything? Yeah, Tina's, she took,
The supervisor.
she took my man's spot.
Yeah, she was cheap.
Yeah.
Well, actually, she took the black.
Yeah, the black one, yeah. Yeah.
And have that hose over there.
That's where I worked.
Now, this would have been a beam or anything else, that would have cracked. That's off, that's off. What's this right here? Another stupid clip. I have no freaking business being here. What's this?
Like I said, I got a couple. I got a $500 couple. They got 4 days to read.
Why do they think that's a good idea?
Well, when it really starts doing shit, then I do. But
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna.
Just holler at me. Give me a call. Say, hey, it's snowing away.
Hey, 'cause you know when I had to call today, I had to come on.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. They hook.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Check this route.
I don't know why we.
Alright.
You know how back folks.
That's gotta be record time. 40 minutes and I got it all. But this is what we're talking about. So this is our intake manifold gasket. See how this moves easily? This gasket isn't terrible. Me personally,
Anything is better than
I'd replace it. No, it's not hard. It's make sure you want to make sure it's not flat. Like as long as you, when you put this down, as long as you can see, say you can see the orange over the black. As long as you see the gasket over like where the manifold would seal, you should be okay. So I think this is alright.
and that just went up fast. 1300. But that's what people paying like that kind of money. They got one guy. They paying at least 18 or better. I said, shit.
Now's the fun part. First things first, we're gonna match the old one.
Alright, man.
Alright, man.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna hit you up.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, It'll be a reminder. Yeah, but you know, I messed up the first time. I said, fuck it, I'll wait till the next time I got to do time to do it. I didn't know. That's all it is.
All right, bro.
All right,
Good
take
see you,
care.
man.
All right.
All right, dog.
Take it easy, brother.
Still streaming?
Yeah. So what is that? Okay, so that holds it down. These go into there. Okay. I'm just glad it came with all the seals. I'm just trying to make sure it's got everything on it. Should do.
You know who that is.
Mm-hmm. Hi, mama.
Hello.
Let's get that. Whew. Now this is where having a stool or a bench or something to stand on makes this so much easier. As tall as I am, right? You would think, oh, I don't need that. Yes, I do. Bench, box. I can stand on my toolbox. The disrespect for the toolbox. This helps a little bit. Other thing that would help is if I could put the stupid hood open more. Whatever. Alright. Back don't have as much nonsense all over it as the front does. So now we're taking this valve cover off. Coils, 2 sensors. Break that? Dang it, I did break this. I was broke. Trying to slide this off. Love it. So O2, like where is this going? Where? Where is this gonna go? Like what? It's being held down by a coil. Like, gotta love it. Alright. Nissan just, I guess they're afraid their O2 sensor is gonna go somewhere. Alright. Alright. Unplug the O2. Because I don't want it to fall and touch the exhaust, I'm just going to tuck it back here like so. Tuck it. Yeah, you guys can see really well. Alright, now coil packs. Unplug them. Then we'll take them out. Just squeeze the tab. And wiggle. Push it in, squeeze the tab, and then wiggle. There we go. There's one. And which cylinder? This is one. That's cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is bank 1, that's bank 2. The way you can tell which hole is closer to the front of the engine. Front of the engine is going to be away from the transmission. Transmission is technically on the back of the engine. So wherever your belts are, that's the front of the engine. Alright. Now, next thing's next. Get this one off. Squeeze. Wiggle. That click you're hearing is it releasing. Just release it. Don't want to come out. Alright. That's 2. also going to unplug. These are the variable valve timing solenoids. Attempt to unplug these. They might need to be sprayed down first. So we're gonna spray those down. So it's probably never ever been on. Or honestly, I might just unbolt them. I think I'll do that. Unbolt and pull it out. Yeah. That way I don't gotta worry about. I just when it's two wires, especially when they haven't been moved for so long, like you see how stiff these are. They don't want to move. Versus this guy, you're very, very prone to break a wire, and you might not break it on the outside. You might break it on the inside, and you'll never see it until you go start the car, and you're like, oh, why is this new code here? So because of that, we're going to change the way that we do this one. Only I say just unplug it, but I'd rather let these things dangle than just unplug it. Okay. So you don't want to just come out like that for me. Alright, that's fine. We have other ways to get you to talk. Looks like it's still green. Just make sure these are right. A little too tall. It's fine, it'll work. Don't worry, I'm about to change this glass. Alright. So now you got a little O-ring, so same thing here, just wiggle and back and forth in a circular motion, and then it should come up. That it's a little sludged, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Versus pull one of my Acura. Other one off. What did I just do with? Right in my face. I'm gonna put this back up because I don't think we're going over. Well, is that in the way where y'all can't see now? Yeah, that's in the way where you can't see now. So never mind. We're gonna leave that over there. There it was. I like putting the bolts back where they go sometimes, where you don't lose them, especially if you have a couple that are similar size and shape. Alright, so we got that on. Same thing here. Wiggle, twist, whatever you gotta do. There we go. Not terrible, but I've definitely seen better. I've seen worse, but I've seen better. Alright, that's all. That's all. All you really need to do at this point, you don't even have to unplug the injectors. Just get the wire loom out of the way. Wire loom out of the way. Get this guy off. And you should be pretty much golden. What I'm gonna do, get this wire loom off. Pliers. Just squeeze. You can squeeze and lift with your hand. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There we go. One. Come on, you. Come on. So. Three. Sometimes, right from the top. These are really for door panels. This ain't really for this style. Sometimes I should fight you. So that's out. We got one more over here. And this is pretty much free. If you want to unplug the injectors, you can. I think it'll give you more clearance. Because getting this off on the side is going to be a pain. What I'm going to do right now. You. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to unplug you. I'm going to unplug you. I should have did this before. It's so much easier trying to unplug something, loosen something, when it is dangling and not secured. So that's why I almost always recommend doing this before. So now, on the end of this thing is at. It's pretty annoying. Two. I can't squeeze this connector. I can squeeze it, but I can't squeeze and pull. More out the way. I'm trying to get in here to get this cord plug. And I'm warm. maybe this one right here. You can't really see it. This is all in the way. Just trust me, there's another one over here. Trust me. Why does everything need to be secured to the valve cover gasket is what I want to know. Into the valve cover. The coat off for now. Just for a sec. Cool down. I'm cooking right now. Thank you. So ridiculous. Like, where's this wire gonna go? Where's it? Explain it to me, people. That's now. That should be pretty much clear to get it out the way. What I do. Put this down. What you're hearing is the tape cracking, so don't freak out. It's just the tape cracking. Like hard tape now. I know what we're gonna do. I'll take this off there, like so. Fold everything out the way. And this on top is where the bungee cords come into play. So I'm gonna get that side off. To just pull the wrap out. I think I'm getting this underneath. What I'm gonna do, so there's another way you can do this. Not as efficient, but you could put a little hook to it because these are zip ties. So it's got a little tooth. And if you pry away from the tooth, you can get the wire to actually come out. And I'm going to try and see if I can do that. Up. So what I need to do, see how this goes. Put it down in here. Like it probably would work, but I'm not gonna do that. So I feel like I'm gonna break a wire on the inside and not know it. But I'd rather not do that. Shit, I'd rather cut this if I need to. If I need to. These things are stupid. There we go. Alright, so now this is free. I think I am gonna unplug the injectors If the car wasn't old and brittle and I can move this wire more easily, I'd say, oh, the heck with it, but that don't seem to be the case. So we're going to unplug these injectors. You don't have to. It just gives you a little bit more leeway. So now, now I have a little bit more space. If I really want to, I could lift it and probably go under this, but I'm still probably gonna pull these this way like this and go back and up under it. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Last but not least, this guy, it feels brittle as I don't know what. Feels brittle. Ain't gonna hold you. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. It's starting to crack. Okay, so slow and steady. I don't like this hose. I can tell you that right now. Don't like it. This gonna have to move so I can get this out of here. Oh man, I wouldn't have to take that guy out, but we're going to. Because I want to get this hose out without breaking it. See how hard and brittle this is? It doesn't have any give. It needs to be replaced. Just know we don't have that line right now. No finding it's going to be a pain. Glad that did not fall all the way down. Ooh. I was about to be like, dang it. Alright. Just going to sit you on there. See, this is how brittle it is. The hose does not. This here, and the reason why this is doing this, it's kind of sunken in around the. It kind of expands at the end, so this hose might actually crack. We'll see if I can save it. Gently pry on it. Gently pry on it. Okay. Man, it's starting to crack right there. It's starting to crack. Oh yeah, this hose is done. I wish I could show y'all as it was cracking. Sheesh. This gotta go. Because if it ain't leaking now, it's gonna be leaking soon. So you can't really see the cracks in there. But like if I do, this thing was splitting every which way while I was taking it off. You kind of see the stress right here. You see that right there? As I was pulling this thing off, they're like, those are showing and they're growing. So we're probably gonna toss this. I guarantee if I tried to flex it, it would snap right now. It's probably the only thing that. Yeah, it is. It is kind of a rough job. It's not the worst job though. Trust me. I had to do a Beamer where I had to do the same thing, and because it's inline six, it goes engine goes all the way back here, under the cow. So all of this would be coming off. So it's really not that bad of a job. Everything's off now. Now I can start unbolting it. First thing I'm going to do is take the coils off. That's three 10mm bolts. So it's a V6, so we got 6 cylinders, 3 on the back, 3 on the front. If it was an 8, same, you know, 4 and 4, V10, you did 5 and 5. Oh, alright. So, coils. Let's see if there's any oil on the coils. Alright, coil number 1. Ooh, look at that. Fresh drips of oil. So I was correct to say let's get a valve cover and not just a valve cover gasket. Shall see that? That is oil. And it's dripping. And that's with it running for the 2 minutes I had it running. What's that? Yeah, we might need one. Really be it though.
You can go to the store and get it.
Yeah. I'm gonna check right now. I just want to get my list if there's anything else we need. So that's why I'm trying to tear everything apart first.
The only way I know about that, your mother called me and said, are you with him?
Mom's watching.
Yeah.
Alright, got the coils. See this one, not as bad. But that was 6, wasn't it? No. That's 1, so that should have been 5. 5, 3, and 1, which you didn't have in this one. This one isn't bad. And then this is cylinder 1. And cylinder 1. It's the best of them all, completely dry. Alright. And these coils, they honestly look like they've been replaced. And the reason why I say that, I don't see Nissan, no, I lied. Hitachi. So it's Hitachi right there on the side. I don't know if you can see it. And then that number at the bottom, that's the actual Nissan part number. So, but it's a Hitachi. And I think these all stay, yeah, they all say Hitachi on them. So these are OE ignition coils. OE. Oh, should be okay. Only difference is they mount, and this is why I don't like aftermarket. I do not like aftermarket for this exact reason. Yeah, it fits. So what we're probably gonna end up doing now is replacing taking the coil out. Yeah. Alright. What? This thing was splitting every which way while I was taking it off. You kind of see the stress right here.
You can't?
I'm just saying, like, mute it on your on your phone. Alright, what we're gonna do.
What do you say?
Alright, this is what we're gonna do. So this is why I don't like aftermarket crap. Just to try to save you
Well,
some
we can
money.
go down to Nissan and get parts from their parts spot if we need
You
to.
gonna, I'll tell you right, you gonna spend an arm and a leg if we do that. I'm telling you right now. What I'm gonna do, look, so this is the old one. Ain't nothing different. Like the plug is still the same, it's just turned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it should be like that. I just want to make sure, because there's no way for me to know that these are firing the way they're supposed to until I put the intake back on.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, that's why I hate aftermarket shit, man. I hate it.
That's aftermarket?
Yeah. I thought we'd be okay. Alright, this has a little fuse in it. So what I'm gonna do basically is I'm changing the actual coil. So
Yeah.
this is technically the boot.
Uh-huh.
So
With that, with the one they have.
yeah, so we're gonna do like this. I just wanna make sure it's gonna stay. One, go all the way in. Shouldn't matter. See, this has that little like funnel versus this is a lot skinnier. Or should I just change the bottom? Because I'm also worried about how this is gonna seal. I'd rather just do like this. What we might do, honestly, I think that's what we're gonna do. I'll order them from Advance. I'll order them from Advance, and we'll just swap these. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I don't think that's the right one. They definitely said 550 on the side. That's a different number.
Those are the coils?
Yeah, these are the coils. Alright. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna swap them out. I'd rather know for a fact it's gonna fit. And that's honestly better that way. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I just don't want there to be a chance I do all of this, put it back together, you still have a misfire, and it's on the back, and then I have to take the manifold off again.
Yeah.
So that's no big deal. That's why I was like, let me check everything first. That damn sure happened. I was in the middle of doing a great job on somebody's car, and then, lo and behold, the wrong brakes. So I'm sitting there, cars apart in pieces, waiting for them to deliver my parts. That is the least. But I'm gonna show you why I wanted to get the valve cover and not just the gasket. So you see this sucker right here?
Mm-hmm.
It's got oil on it.
It was leaking.
It's burning. He was about to be burning oil.
Mm.
So this is why I say Honda over Nissan. You see these guys right here?
Yeah.
These are the spark plug tube seals. There is no way to replace these because, they've got this stupid thing here. It's built into the cover. So anytime these go bad, you have to replace the whole cover.
Whole cover, yeah.
So normally you can pull these out. Like on the Hondas, the Toyotas, you can pop these out, put new ones in.
Right.
Same thing with the valve cover. But I guess Nissan said, oh, it's plastic anyway. Just replace the whole thing. But that's why I said we're going to get the valve covers, not just the seal. Because I was like, I pull one of these coils and there's any oil in there, that's not going to solve it. It's a Band-Aid. So I'm definitely glad we got the valve covers and not just the gasket. All right. So what we're going to do now, these to the side. Leave that here for now. All right, we're going to unbolt this. Up. Actually, let me pull the plugs out. Let's see the plugs. Let's see what the plugs look like. Where did I put? Where's the black? Oh, there it is. Everything's black and gray in here, so it blends in. Let's tighten. Let's loosen that. Okay, so then what size is it? Jesus. 5/8. No, not 5/8. Let's try 14. Oh, it's definitely not a 15. So I did a 14? It was a 14. It just didn't feel on me wrong. It's a 14. No. This is coming. That's the only thing I could think of. Is that this. What in the world? Alright. This don't make no sense. I was going to use this, but being that we're having fitment issues, I'm not going to use that. Let's see if I can get this off of that.
Doesn't fit, huh?
It's not that it don't fit. This socket isn't long enough because this is a regular socket. It's not a spark plug socket. But I'm trying to understand why this fits
That.
on that new plug, but not on the plugs
old
that are in there. It's making me think that somebody replaced your plugs and didn't put the right size plug in it. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I was like, oh, let me get a new one and see what size it's supposed to be. Spark plug socket. I'm gonna take an actual NGK spark plug that is specifically for this car. We're going to check this. See, this says smaller. Okay. According to this, 13. No, 13 is too small. Not 13, but it's not a 5/8. Bet you it's a 14, which it is. And the problem is this isn't a spark plug socket. Alright. I've never met a spark plug that this socket didn't get out. So 5/8 doesn't work. It has to be a 14 millimeter socket. So I thought I was prepared. I'm not. So we will postpone this. I'm gonna pause and I will be back in about 20 to 30 minutes. So resume. So we need a breather hose. This we're gonna get. And we're going to get a spark plug. This is why aftermarket is not the way. Long story short, this is a spark plug tube socket. You see the end versus a regular socket. This is made so that the spark plug stops here instead of here. So I just don't have the right size socket. Most spark plugs are usually 5/8, but this one's actually a 14 millimeter, so it is not going to work. But it's okay. Just going to run to the store and we'll be right back. Oh. can pick where you want it to focus. It ain't for the weak, that's for sure. It ain't. There's no way to pause this. Pause. All right, guys, we'll be right back.